Are the Browns going to sign free agent cornerback Steven Nelson? Bleacher Report broke down an article and basically said, hey, one move that every single NFL team needs to make, the Browns were listed to go out and get Nelson. When I actually saw this, I actually thought it was kind of interesting because when I look at the Browns defense, I think they're pretty well set. But the biggest reason why that this is the move that they should end up making is because they still have $21 million in cap space. The AFC North, I would go along to say, is probably going to be one of the most competitive divisions in the National Football League. And if you can find a player that knows one of your division rivals, remember, Nelson played last season with the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you can bring him in and not only maybe give you a few little tips and tricks of what the Steelers like to do, but he's also a pretty darn good defender. And if you can get some extra depth at the cornerback position, that's never a bad thing. So last season, 48 tackles, 2 interceptions, 9 pass breakups. It's been a weird offseason, not only for Nelson, but a lot of players on the free agent market because there's a lot of big-name players still out there. When you look at some of the numbers, though, from 2020, that's great. I also want to give you his track record over the last 4 seasons as well. Remember, he came into the NFL in 2015, but only played in 12 games, didn't start in any, which is why I'm only going to include the numbers right here. 2018 was really his breakout year where I thought he really took a big time next step. He's good against the run. He's good against the pass. He's really pretty average at just about everything. He's not below average at anything. But when I show you this Browns defensive back depth chart, a lot of you are going to be like, where the heck are you going to play him? They went out and drafted Greg Newsom from Northwestern, so why would you bring him in? You have Greedy Williams. You don't know if you're going to end up extending him. You got Denzel Ward. I mean, there's a lot of different routes that this defense could go. Plus, in free agency, they added John Johnson, and then they also added Troy Hill in the nickel. The reason why that this move would make some sense if you have some money to spend, it's kind of just like what they did with Jadeveon Clowney. They didn't need to do it, but it made them a better football team. Going out and adding Steven Nelson makes you a better team. And if you're worried about a guy like Greg Newsom, who has had some injury issues at Northwestern. I mean, played in just 21 games in 3 years. Do the math, 7 per year. But he's a very talented player. But if you don't know if he's going to be able to stay healthy, that worries you a little bit. And for the Browns, you're going for a Super Bowl. I know it might sound weird to a lot of people, but the moves they made tell me that this team's going for a Super Bowl. And I liked Greedy Williams a lot when he was coming out of college out of LSU. This was a player I was like, man, he's got the length, he's got all the athletic ability. But the biggest thing hindering him is the fact that he can't stay healthy. Just 12 games in 2 years. The one thing that Nelson has been able to do since coming into the National Football League is being able to stay healthy. So what do y'all think here? This is what Chat Sports is all about. Should the Browns go out and sign free agent cornerback Steven Nelson? I want you to go down in the comments section and type Y for yes. If you're going to sit here and say N for no, that's fine. But to anybody out there that is going to type that Y for yes, take the extra step. Let me know maybe what kind of contract you think he's going to get. Personally, at this point, I believe a lot of free agents are going to sign a 1-year deal. If he could probably get somewhere around what a Casey Hayward end up getting, maybe 1 year, $2.5, $3 million is the route I think he goes.